for your next act, it's David Marks. David Marks!
How you going, guys? My name's David, but a lot of people confuse me for Glenn Robbins. It's true, they come up to me. I don't think it's because I look like Glenn Robbins, I think it's more like I act like Russell Coit. And last year, I went for my motorcycle rider's test and failed. It was really terrible. I was going way too fast when I got to the first cone, and I didn't think I was going to be able to stop by the second cone. I put my brakes on really hard, they finally locked up. The bike went over, I went over the handlebars. But hey, that's just the way I roll. I was on the phone a couple of weeks ago, and I'm getting older, so you do silly things. I wasn't watching where I was going, and I fell off the veranda, hit my head, and I couldn't use the phone for the rest of the day. I kept getting dizzy signals. That's a dad joke. Thanks, I appreciate that. But I am getting old, and it's a bit embarrassing actually. I'm starting to do things like my grandfather and my father. This is a true story. I was in the garage about 6 months ago, just pottering around doing some things, and I tripped over, and I landed bloody hard, and it took me about 10 minutes before I had enough strength to get back up. And I looked around, I had no idea what I tripped over. I tell you, I'm never buying New Balance shoes again. Dad jokes win. Thank you. I didn't think that was going to go too well, so I'm happy. I went through a divorce about 10 years ago, and I learned a lot about timing. I haven't got to the punchline yet, but I hope it's as good as you think. I got divorced, and I learned a lot about timing. My ex-wife only wanted to screw me after we separated. Didn't get as good a response I was hoping for. I was in a long-distance relationship for a little while. It wasn't that long, that far actually. It was at least 500 metres from where she worked or lived. But I did get married. This is a true story. Remarried 5 years ago to a Turkish lady. Oh shit! You know what happened? I was in a rush and I forgot the punchline. I left it at home. Oh no, and I remember now. And marriage. Hang on, I got to think. Do I remember? Oh yeah, marriage is a lot like. Ah shit. I am getting old. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm going to skip that one. I'll bring that back next week. But we moved house recently, but there wasn't enough room to swing a cat. There wasn't. It was small. I found a solution, but now my wife can't find Simba. So I'd really appreciate it if you didn't let the cat out of the bag. I like you, I can't see you. Oh, I better hurry up, I've got the light. We love music. Jimmy Barnes, I'm glad to see he's recovering from heart surgery. His heart's all good now. And any Vietnam vets will be happy now, because for years he's been telling people, I left my heart to the sappers in Khe Sanh. Obviously I'm not a singer. Now this might be a Russell Coit moment, but when I was at school I wanted to be really cool. We're at the local swimming pool. I climbed up to the 10-metre tower and I looked over, oh shit, that's a long way. And it was at that point that I realised that diving is a lot like golf. It really is. At some point you realise you don't have enough balls to continue. I just wonder, and I had to walk down. It was a bit embarrassing. I went off the middle town. But I just wonder, is that something Russell Coit would do? Thank you, I'm David.
Such a first time, David?
9.
Oh, okay, fuck you then. No, that's so cute. Everyone else is in love with David as I am? Yes!